It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Viking 18.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
We'll start with the option. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
On the double.
Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Let's go. Check Mike.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Check.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
I'll be here all day. I will be here all day. All day. I will be here all day. Hey, come one more time.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
Watch for flag.
On fourth down, here's the option. They throw it out right complete. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
He's coming. Double up. Go, check.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I'm coming.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
All day, baby, all day.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
18 Cardinal.
What's your man? Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Here we go.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Wide. Get wide. Tight dog.
Check 99.
Go, Rig. Go.
Watch edge.
Check.
On second down, here's Penny. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Mike 27, Mike 27.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check 24. Check 20.
Check smash. Hurry.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. A quick toss outright. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
All day. Check. Crunch.
Watch the sack. Herc.
Check.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. We're scoreless after 1. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Don't get nervous.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Check 50. Check 19. Cub 19.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now the rookie's free. New York. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devontae Harris. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Viking 18. Hey.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Here we go, Shaq. Bronco 80.
54 Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. And you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Baby.
Let's go now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue. But to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Miles Sanders, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taking it about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it down here and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
In your face.
Go street.
Let's spread out a little bit.
44 is the mic.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Let's go.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Here we go.
Rig alert.
Here we go. 44 is the mic.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in. Touchdown. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try? And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They're running it. Watch twist.
Here's Burrow. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this.
Now Burrow loses the football. And the Jags grab it. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 20. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
We got it.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is Gibson. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, You count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Jets have got it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll go in with Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
60 Eagle. Quads.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check smash.
Mike, 44 is Mike. Check.
Now it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Chase Young. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
I think that factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now Rashad Penny. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys! Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Well, they had a gain of 1, then 2, and now 3.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is Gibson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On first down, Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
I'm going to come back to you.
That escapes the sack. A quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. The 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good job. Touchdown.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Hey, been there, done that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. 44. Mike, 44.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Hurt. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Let's go.
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
Let's go, fellas.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike 20.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I'm going to hit you.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
19, Tiger.
3-3.
Buffalo 18.
Now it's Burrow. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right here. Slam.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Ready up. Check Cowboy 80.
Blue Dan. You go tight. You got tight right there.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, it looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll move the chains. They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on 3rd.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.